guys, this is my basic Maka costume. This is all just Goodwill basically and random stores that most people would find in their neighborhoods. I did not pay over $20 for this costume, so I'm pretty happy about it. This shirt I got at Goodwill for like $2. Nice white, collared shirt. Basic Maka costume start. This tie actually was the most expensive thing, I have to say, but my friend helped me pay for it, so I didn't really spend anything on it. It was like $10 at Kohl's. I wanted a real one and a nicer kind of tie because I like how they look. That's just my opinion. You don't have to go to Kohl's, but yeah, I found a green striped tie and I really liked it. This yellow sweater thing, I actually turned it, it was a white turtleneck, so there was the turtleneck right here, and then this was still the same, but what I did is I put it on and I cut it the way I wanted it, and then I sewed it on the inside. And what you do is you just flip it out and you sew it on the inside, and this was actually white before I did it. So I sewed that first, and whenever you want to dye something, you always sew it first because you never know how the dye will react with whatever this is made out of. Because if you dye something more than once or you decide to, do something with it, the fabric, certain fabrics like polyester for example, can actually break apart and you can't really work with it. So I actually did this, and the problem I ran into with the V-neck is that this part wasn't sewing together, so what you actually have to do is just sew, hand sew on the inside to make like a cute little kind of V-neck. The skirt I also got at Goodwill. It's not exactly Maka's skirt, but it was what I wanted with the pleating, and I don't really care about the lace. Who really gives a crap? Some people like to be very exact, me not so much. Girls and some guys that I've seen, where I'm basically got some booty shorts to wear underneath. At con or really anywhere, I don't like any guys looking up my butt, so I actually went, and these are actually just swim shorts, and I suggest to get some kind of shorts underneath that won't make your skirt cling. I know some regular shorts that you would wear, it will cling to your skirt and it'll make it look like you really do have some shorts underneath. So that's why I got swim shorts, because they hold kind of everything in and they don't catch because the fabric is very slippery. The shoes were actually the hardest to make. My compliments to whoever made the how to make Maka shoes video. I forgot her name, but I followed what she kind of did, and I went and bought some. These were $6 at Goodwill, and they were actually just some regular old shoes. They were very common a couple years ago, so likelihood of finding a pair is really high. My feet are actually 6.5, but I got 9.5, or not 9.5, an 8.5 in these, because I felt like that because Maka's shoes were bigger that they should be bigger on my feet, but that was just my opinion. And I also got them a little bit bigger because the foam will make it seem like it's smaller. Now to make these, the way I did is I spray painted the bottom white. What I suggest you do for your shoes is to sandpaper down these bottoms, because they're originally black, so sandpaper them down and then spray paint them, because what I did is I didn't do that, and what happened was the paint cracked and it started dripping in certain areas, and the paint actually just needs something to hold on to. So that's my suggestion for that, and I did it for all of the shoe. And from close up, it's not very good, but from far away, people won't really notice that you don't have it all white, These belt straps here are really just foam. I cut them to the size and shape I wanted them, and I wanted to be able to zip this up and down, so I cut them exactly so that way I could be able to zip them up and down. I glued this down. I glued these down. These circles right here for the belt hoops, I just used a plain old hole puncher. I used hot glue to glue this all together. These little belt, I don't don't know, whatever they're called. These were actually just Hobby Lobby, and I glued down the this part of them because I did not want them to come apart. And then I glued down this part so that it wouldn't, because when you glue it, it goes out like this, and I didn't want it to do that, so I just glued it down a little. For these, I actually overlapped the two because I liked how it looked, and then I cut a circle on the inside of it, and then this is actually like, it looks kind of like a cap, but it's not. In reality, it's just one of those little gems that little kids wear on their crowns. They're silver, and you can see it kind of on this one a little bit more. It's silver, and you know, actually I can just glue this back together, but this is what they really are. They're just one of those little cutesy gems that little kids wear, and then I painted the back, and then I cut that hole out, and I just glued it right on in there, and it'll look like it's a perfect little cap. And then for the circles right here, I used a nickel, and I just painted the inside, and I did all 3 of them because I thought it looked really cool. So this is the start of my Maka costume. I'm planning on making that trench coat that she wears. I'm probably going to alter a regular trench coat, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy a regular one, and then I'll take in both of the sleeves, and then take in the middle, and then cut off from the sides, and that's how you would do the trench coat. And the scythe, I'm going from other videos to do that. Thank you. Bye.